Hello, Interstellar Shadow here. Welcome back to my Sword of the Stars 2 Let's Play. This is part 4, and if you haven't seen any of the previous parts, there's going to be an annotation in the corner for you to click to start at the beginning. Or if you have missed a couple, they'll go across the left with increasing number. So you can click the right one to visit any episodes that you haven't seen. Now, we left off surveying one of the Zuul's planets. As you can see here, we have finished our survey with Marklar's system, and you can see, and there's one planet there that looks well settled. It's got size 5. It's probably one of the original 3, and then there's another planet, a size 6 uninhabitable one, and size 1 moon around a gas giant that has lots of resources but is uninhabitable. And now I'll press OK and we'll move on. Okay, first colonization fleet has arrived at its base in Erai and is ready for its new missions. If I remember correctly, one of these planets is very nice looking. Not Orcus. Mu has a nice one, 18,000. Lambda might have a nice one. Nope, Lambda's not. Sivaril has a nice one, 4,000. So, I think I'm gonna go for Mu first because it's closer. Actually, no. I'll go for Silveril first because it's closer to our opponents, and that means, 1, it'll be a good staging place, and 2, it is more likely to be settled in the interim. So we'll do that. We'll rebase it there because we can, and we'll confirm an exit.
No worries, Commander. I'll keep an eye on this colony.
3, 2, 1, and we're going to end the turn. I should have checked what the other stuff was. I think it was just construction notifications. But we are doing well, I hope. So I know that probably a few of you might know more about this game than I do. I have played it for about 78 or for almost 100 hours, but that doesn't really mean a lot. Because also some of those hours were just me sitting with it going, waiting for me to come back. Another ship has been constructed in Altara, and its shipyards are idle. So it has finished its construction. Alright. So I have 2 choices. I can prepare for an attack, or I can just bide my time, or I could fight in Peck. I think I'm gonna bide my time. So we're only gonna spend this last turn, this turn, and next turn, and a little bit of debt. Actually, I can change that. We won't be in debt. See? So last turn and this turn in debt. Yeah, so we don't have much stimulus stuff going on. That's okay. Now I'm gonna go end turn. And we're going to colonize Silveril.
System update.
Where's our fleet? It's coming. 6 turns, so that means probably 2 more turns until we get there. Something like that. Continuing on.
System update.
Yeah, so this is what a lot of it is just waiting. So actually, it'll be like 3 turns until we get there. So right there, there, there. Yeah. Okay. And that'll allow our treasury to recover.
System update.
Yep. So we're 1 more turn until we get there and found the colony. So what I will do is I will build 1 more colony ship. Potmakin. What that will do is I'll add that to my construction fleet,
Commander.
and that way we can build on Mu without having too many problems. So I did dissolve my construction fleet so that I wouldn't be paying upkeep on it. Oh, and we have a fleet that is doing nothing. Let's go survey Chanor in the meantime.
Moving out to map the system.
That will make it so we can hopefully get a little bit more. And we can also try Shambhala. Because one of those two might be actually good systems. Loading, 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 loading. Yay. Oh, it's taking forever to get there. Another survey fleet based in Altara is finished. Well, you can survey Shambhala. Where is Shambhala?
Yes, Commander. My fleet will map the system.
Now, I will also select an admiral, architect, scion. What is a scion? Oh, we don't need a scion. We'll do architect. We'll do first colony support. This is what I call my constructor colonization dual fleets. Okay, that's just the basic command, which is good. Potmakin, to supply, constructor. Press OK, scroll out, colonize, mu 2. And then we will confirm.
No worries, Commander.
And that way we can build. That way, that's a fleet that we can build or colonize whenever. So now we're going to end this turn. You're going to see why I haven't made my strike fleet yet. And that shortly. Silveril colony established. Alright, I'm not going to rename it anything special. New colony established. I'm also not going to name this one anything special. I think just calling it Mewtwo is fine. Oh, hey, Pokemon. Anyways, Hyperion probably leads to stuff. Shambhala might lead to stuff. We'll colonize all these. We'll scan and colonize most of these in time. At least Peck is kind of out of the way. If it were a more central system, I would be very pissed off that it has a random encounter on it. Alright, so now we have 2 more colonies, and I'm going to see if I can create a province. Wester, Mew, yay, Silveril. That's our second province. Next, select the capital. Wester, Mew, Silveril. I think I'll make it Mew. And it'll be the Han province. And now if I go to province view, You see that. So you see there's... Well, it doesn't actually give us a second one this turn. Well, we have a province that does that. Having provinces will increase the amount of tax income we get from each system. Well, keep on moving. Just keep swinging. Just keep swinging. Sorry. I'll make random references to various things when they pop into my head.
One of our colonies is self-sufficient now, sir.
That might make you angry. Mewtwo is self-sufficient. I am going to continue support. Yeah, so there. Now we have our 2 province circles. They aren't connected because they're a little farther apart than those, but it does allow a good view of what's going on. So we're surveying Shambella and Shanor. Both will be done shortly. And then I'll get Hyperion, Alona, Gallifrey, maybe Mogo if it's part of the thing. Barrack Core. Just hopefully get all the systems that I can. And we have a new admiral, but that's not a great big deal. Okay, so now that we have this colony, I'm going to do relocate, reserve transfer. And I'm going to move everyone in this fleet. Why am I doing this, you ask? Because if I made the fleet first and then asked it to relocate, it wouldn't want to relocate to the system of Silveril because it can't support, because of the way that the game devs have programmed how relocation works. I don't really understand it, but there are some colonies that won't take more than 1 fleet on purpose. So that means we have a caravan fleet of reserve ships going all over there. And now we're continuing. So if you remember, if you have any suggestions about researches I do, designs, etc., just tell me, because I know there's always people who can play this game better than I can. Shanor, an empty system. Yay!
Colonists won't need any more fleet support.
I'm going to continue support. Shambella, not particularly useful. Okay, let's go to Shambella. You don't have any extra connections. Shanor connects to Hyperion. So we'll survey that with Shanor fleet.
Yes,
First survey fleet on Shanor.
survey data.
Let's see. Okay, so we don't have range to Barrack Core. So for now, we'll just continue. We might have range to Geldipan, but we don't. Uh-oh. 3, 2, 1. Moving on to turn 26. 7.
System update.
Yay. Turn 27. Our colonization fleets have delivered additional support. That's about it. And Janor is a very nice empty system. Lona has 2 planets. Mogo has 1. So sometimes these maps have very annoying node lines, and it makes it almost impossible to get places. But this time not. Ooh. Hyperion 1, size 6 volcanic planet with a climate hazard of 171, and it has a development cost of only 16,000. It's always good to see. And now Ilona, and let's survey it with second survey fleet.
Yes, Commander. My fleet will map the system.
Oh no, we don't want to do that. Cancel, because it's going through PEC.
Acknowledged, Command.
We don't want to go through PEC.
Now.
We are going to have to figure out how to do this. Relocate second survey fleet to Mew. Confirm an exit.
You've got a new supply point.
Hopefully that will allow us to get there easier. Probably not. Well, this will be weird. I guess we're going to have to just hope, because at least in SOTS 1, you could define things. Oh, who's going to Peck now? First survey fleet is returning through Peck. Let's go fight combat this directly, and I know how to retreat this time, so that won't be hard.
Hi sir, coming to new bearing.
It looks like combat is not going to be avoided as easily this time. We're gonna try. So this is what a Protean pod looks like. Kinda ugly. We're firing various things at them. And they have those scary ass they have scary things, and we're just gonna hope that we can retreat quickly enough. Well, I set everyone to go fast, so that's what we're trying to do. Uh-oh. Close to engage. So I'm trying to use the system of distract to hopefully give enough time for the others to retreat. But since our supply ships are so slow, they've given up too. As you can see, these kinetic weapons are really powerful that they're using. So they're just basically beasting on us. We lost a ship, but the rest are well on their way to successful retreat.
Down a small turret, Commander. Serious hull breach, Captain.
So I don't know what's... Yeah, so no enemies in proximity means that we have a good chance of leaving. And we left, and combat is over. Well, that was scary as I'll get out. We didn't make... So we had some losses. We lost all of our supply ships and an armor ship that was caught in behind. So they have point defense. They had point defense, kinetic weapons, and those things, both of which are scary.
One of our colonies is self-sufficient now, sir.
So I'm going to finish colonizing this,
Complete. Awaiting new orders.
and eventually try and colonize that system. So now this has successfully relocated to Mu, and hopefully I can colonize Survey, Second Fleet. No, it still goes through Peck. It's really annoying. How can I tell it not to go through Peck? We haven't actually successfully surveyed Peck, so it's just being weird. What happens if I do... Cancel. So we're gonna have to figure out a way to do this without actually going to pick. I mean, I could. So our relocation fleet has probably made it to Silvero. No, it hasn't. So I guess we can decide whether we want to kill Peck with our strike fleet, and then use that to be able to get to Hyperion and Ileona, or go attack. And I'll see if I can leave that up to you guys. If you guys comment before I feel like recording part 5, and tell me which one you'd prefer, I'll probably follow your decision. But I won't wait forever. So, and since we're just about out of time here, I think I will call it and save it and then exit. So this ends part 4 of our Let's Play of Sword of the Stars 2. Please comment and subscribe. Also like the video. So any suggestions, any requests for games, all of them are welcome. Just put a little message for me in one of those comments. So, Interstellar Shadow, signing off. See you soon.